The Binding of Isaac is a very depressing game, with elements of mental disorder, domestic mental and physical abuse, loneliness, death, and a lot more. Don't let the top-down 8-bit art style fool you. The Binding of Isaac is an extremely unique game which deserves a lot more attention. With the Repentance DLC out just a few days ago, more information was uncovered regarding the depressing end of Isaac. The ending, on the other hand, was a bit cryptic to say the least. I previously made a video explaining the story of the game in depth. If you haven't watched it already, you can do so by hitting the card above. Today, I will touch on the story quickly and mainly focus on the ending. Hi folks, I'm R, your narrator. This video will contain a lot of spoilers about the game. With that in mind, let's get right into the video. Isaac is a child living alone with his mom, in a house atop a hill. Things seem fine at first. Isaac playing with his toys and drawing pictures, while his mom watches Christian broadcasts, until one day, Isaac's mother hears a voice from above instructing her to purify Isaac's sins. She initially takes everything from him, like his toys and drawings, but soon she locks him in his room, and then finally she hears a final revelation ordering her to kill Isaac to truly show her devotion to God. This deluded mother picks up a kitchen knife and proceeds to kill her son. Isaac, at this point, uses his vivid imagination to escape this maniac mother by jumping down into a mysterious hatch in his bedroom. In this hatch, he sees variety of different monsters whom he fights, but in reality, a Bible drops on Isaac's mother's head and knocks her out. The abuse and threats presumably don't stop in the household. We soon learn that Isaac's father was a bum, stealing money from his wife and spending all of their savings, which led to a lot of arguments and domestic fights. The father eventually leaves without even saying goodbye to Isaac. The mother seems to have been religious from the very beginning, but she becomes even more deluded after her husband leaves. She becomes obsessed watching religious broadcasts, reading Bible all the time, to the point of hearing voices. She forces Isaac to read Bible as well, which leads him to have vivid imagination about biblical monsters and demons. The mother also blames Isaac for everything that had happened and keeps calling him a demon. She even beats and threatens Isaac. Isaac slowly sees himself as a demon, and when I say he sees himself as a demon, I mean he visually sees himself as a demon, quite literally. His imagination is so vivid that I believe these are actual visual and auditory hallucinations. Isaac might in fact suffer from schizophrenia, which is not diagnosed or talked about in the game. This leads Isaac to lock his cat in the chest, leading to the cat suffocating to death. The reasons behind Isaac killing the cat is a little unclear. I personally think he placed the cat inside the chest to keep it safe from his hallucinatory monsters. Finally, Isaac locks himself in the chest as well, with all the previous bad memories flashing before his eyes, while he gasps for his last breath. He suffocates to death, lying motionless next to his dead cat. Isaac's mother spreads missing child posters as she can't find him. She then, after a few years presumably, finds the remaining bones of Isaac in the chest and presumably dies soon after herself. In the afterlife, Isaac roams a different version of his house. He remembers how the TV broadcasts brainwashed him and tormented him. He then takes on a demon summoning from the TV called Dogma, which precisely translates to a set of rules or principles which are unquestionable and undefended certainty. After defeating this monster, Isaac gets smashed with a static cross and subsequently gets wings. He then takes on the beast in the underworld and ascends through a crack in the sky. Specific memories flash before his eyes here, which leads us to the cryptic ending. As Isaac ascends through the crack, his past memories flash before him. He sees his mother crying, finding the remaining bones of his dead body. He sees his father leaving without saying goodbye, the father stealing money from the mother's purse while she's sleeping, and the parents arguing. As Isaac ascends higher through the crack, he feels his shame and fear dropping, making him lighter, with his ascent getting faster. As he ascends higher, he remembers better memories. He hugging his only true companion, his beloved cat, alive and well. He sees his parents loving each other. He sees his mother kissing him goodnight after saying his prayers. And then he sees nothing. At this point, the narrator stops and asks Isaac if this is how he wants the story to end. After all, it's his own story. Isaac refers to the narrator as Daddy, and the narrator suggests a happy ending, which Isaac agrees to. This raises a lot of questions to what it all actually means, which I have a few theories for. The first theory, which I believe to be the case, is that Isaac is in heaven. He is in a place where he can tell his own story and shape it how he wants it to be. He is an innocent child with an innocent mind. He doesn't have his fears and guilt anymore. He doesn't see himself as a demon, nor does he see the shadow figure lurking around. He is in a safe place with the figure he desperately wished to spend time with, his father. His father is telling a story to him. This story is shaped how Isaac wants it to be. He tells the story how it presumably happened in the real world, or how he saw it before his death. But soon, things start getting better, and he reminisces of better memories. But the ending is abrupt, and he doesn't see anything else, as it's better to be in nothingness than being in hell, being tormented with bad memories. But the father figure entity, whom Isaac is safely with now, recommends a better ending, which Isaac happily agrees to. The father figure then tells a better story, a story about Isaac, which will be his reality, a better life which he deserves. Therefore, we can assume the ending is Isaac's heaven. He embraced by his father, his mother not present anymore, as Isaac saw her as a monster. And rightfully so. Isaac still wishes the best for the mother though, as he would love to see her happy, loving his father. One of his biggest guilt was him watching his mother cry, despite all of her abuse and wrongdoings. Isaac is now in a place where he can tell and shape his own story, and hence his life. This is why he sees nothing when he goes through the crack in the sky. It's all a blank canvas, which he can shape and create whatever he wants. The next theory, which I don't personally think to be the case, is that it was all just a story. Isaac is a kid who lives a decent life with his father, or presumably both parents. Isaac tells a story, and his father helps him with a better ending. This is a possible explanation of the ending which needs a lot of dismissal to accept. For example, why would Isaac tell a story about himself with an abusive family if he has a good life? Why would the father tell the story as if he's aware of it already? And how is it possible for the story to be so detailed? It all doesn't make much sense. That's about it for this video, folks. What are your thoughts about the depressing story of Isaac, and is it a game you have played already or would you like to play? Let me know in the comment section below. For more videos, stay tuned right here by hitting the subscribe button and the notification bell. It's been your host R. Till the next video, have a fantastic day.